This is the Morning Buzz, and I'm Mike G. So, what are we doing this morning? Well, I'm going to say that we're going paleo, baby. I just finished making some delicious bulletproof coffee, and it's made with butter and coffee and coconut oil and some stevia for sweetness. But check this out. It's actually, look at that. You see how buttery that is? Let it go for 10 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Yeah, you don't want to blend it. You want to blend it. You don't want to stir it. Okay. So yeah. And by the way, I didn't think about. I've got to pause this so I can actually open this. So hold on just a second. Look at how deliciously frothy that is, right? It actually does taste like a latte, even though there's butter. There's no milk in this. It's all butter, so it's, what's the word I'm looking for? It's gluten-free. It's coffee. There's no gluten in coffee, dummy. Anyway, yeah, so this right here is this is my breakfast. So what I do in the morning is, here we go. What I do in the morning is, in order to make sure that I'm doing my paleo, I drink paleo coffee. So, where are we going? I've got a lot of work to do in studio today. And by the way, welcome to the Edge Podcast Studios. This is where all the magic happens. This is where I sit. This is where our guests sit. Here's another spot. I could actually fit 6 people plus myself, so that's 7. And then, we've got our producer's location right here. And as you can see, I'm doing editing, and it's 7:30 in the morning, actually. So this is episode 9 of the Edge Podcast. This is my white background screen. We have a green screen that's going up here so that we can put, video and pictures behind people. But the rest of the studio is really a red and black motif. So if you want to call it a motif, bright lighting, because you got to have bright lighting anytime you're in a studio. Anyway, so what I'm doing this morning is my camera works a little shaky this morning simply because I'm not paying attention to the screen. I'm actually looking at the camera this time. Anyway, so what we're up to this morning is creating MP3s for iTunes and turning all of our current podcasts, which, by the way, we have something like 56, 57 videos online right now. If you go to edgepodcast.com, it'll link you directly to our YouTube page, and you can go there. Make sure you subscribe. That's huge for us. And then share with people. If you like the Edge Podcast content, you like what you're getting, that's awesome. Make sure you share. Now, as for what we're doing this morning in the Morning Buzz, one of the things that I just wanted to share with you was, kind of like what it is like to get up in the morning and do my routine. So first thing in the morning that I do is I take some time and I create some silence for myself. And then I'll pick out a pad and paper. I'll do that for about 10 minutes, and then I'll grab a pad and paper and I'll just write. And I'll just write whatever comes into my head, both positive, negative, whatever. If it's in my head, I just write until I'm done writing. There's nothing more to write, I stop writing. And that just kind of clears my head. And then the next thing that I do is I make my coffee. And, it's unconventional. But you know what? Dave Asprey, who is a biohacker, is brilliant when it comes to how to maximize the body's ability to burn fat. Not just to look good, but there's fat under your fat called visceral fat. That's the fat that kills you. It's yellow, and it usually gets around your organs like your heart, your lungs, your intestines, your stomach. That's the fat that's really dangerous. And so one of the best ways to be able to get rid of that is to eat paleo. If you're vegan or you're vegetarian, you definitely need protein, but apparently you can get a lot of those proteins out of your plants. The point is, stop eating bread, stop eating, simple carbs, and get away from sugar if you're a sugar addict. I happen to be a dark chocolate plus peanut butter or almond butter addict. And although dark chocolate is much better for you than milk chocolate, if you eat too much, it has a countering effect as well. So anyway, how do you stay healthy in an age like this? Well, there's a product out there right now from a company called Prove It called Keto OS, and that will help you get into ketosis, boom, like that, within an hour or so. That is the claim. And I've seen it happen. So, you drink this stuff and it tastes just like orange creamsicle. I'll put a link down below so you can get some. But man, that stuff is delicious and it really does work. I've lost like 4 or 5 pounds in the last week just because I've been taking this stuff, and I drink and I eat pretty well, but you know, it's hard to get in and out of ketosis, and to stay in ketosis is where you want to be, especially if you're looking to lose weight and get rid of that unhealthy visceral fat. So that being said, I got a lot of work to do. I know I kind of just blasted you about, you know, healthy eating and that kind of stuff, but hey, that's what we're about on the morning, you know, buzz. If you need more information, definitely look up Dave Asprey. You can find him at thebulletproofexec.com. And man, I love all his stuff. He's got a bunch of great products too. You can check them out. And I guess that's all I got for you today. Other than that, you know, make sure you check out yesterday's morning buzz. We had Don Gritton. I was in Starbucks in Phoenix, or in Mesa, Arizona, and we were talking about, you know, creating your elevator speech. 10 or 15 seconds is all it takes to really explain who you are and what you do. As for me, I'm Mike G from The Edge Media Group, and I make people famous. And I do that through media, giving them recognition and a massive audience. It transforms their legitimacy and their profitability for their brand. That's what I do. So go back, check it out. That was episode 8. This is episode 9, day 9 of my 30-day challenge. Man, you know, and I'm excited because tomorrow, day 10, Saturday, I'm going to be up on the mountain tomorrow morning. Look for me then, and we'll talk to you then. Have a good one. Bye.